Well, Josh, another year. You certainly had two really good years. In your mind, I know it's always about the team with you and a lot of these guys. What's next for you, as far as your progression as a basketball player yourself? Where's the next step for you in your mind?
Just to improve as a contributor to this team, being a leader to this team and, contributing whatever it needs to be, that defensive aspect that I've been providing, whether that's boosted offense, boosted rebounds, anything like that, whatever this team needs to help us get to where we want, to help us improve from where we were last year, that's what I can bring.
I know that Coach Scheid said that it's going to be vital that you and Riley really have that connectiveness on the floor. It seems like you've had it for the last couple of years, but even more so this year. Would you agree with that, and how would you say that connectiveness is? I know we're just a week into practice, but how do you think that connectiveness is?
No, I think it's great. My freshman year, I didn't start originally and then kind of found that role, but really had a specific role that freshman year. And then the second year, having a much wider role, playing alongside of Riley, we really started to build that connectiveness. And then going into this third year, having another off season, I think our connectiveness is much better. And once we get on that court in that first game, I think it's going to be there, and it's real important.
Talk to me real quick. I know Coach Scheid has used a lot of terms this season about non-contact and contact practice, like you hear with football. Talk to me. What's the biggest difference between a contact practice and a non-contact practice, and is it a lot different than what you've done the last couple of years here?
I think the biggest difference is the mental aspect rather than the competitive aspect. In the contact practices, we're really competitive going at each other, which is great to have these freshmen who are really not backing down and they're really, going at it. And then the non-contact days is even bigger for these freshmen to, really understand what Coach Scheid is trying to implement, the defense, the offensive schemes, and whatnot. So the biggest difference is mental. Not effort, not energy, none of that stuff. It's just mental. Really, the non-contact days are really for understanding, and the contact days are really to get that fight instilled in us.
Right. I know, Josh, you're not a doctor or anything, but you've seen Larry Nance, work this summer and continue to rehab. I know he's getting close. It's not a done process yet, but just in your opinion, do you think we're going to see the old Larry Nance this season that we saw last year, that was voted the preseason player of the year in this league this year? Are we going to see that guy?
That's all up to him. That's all up to his mentality. And, we know everybody knows Larry Nance. He's got a very positive attitude. He's a very hardworking guy as well. So don't be shocked when he does come back that way. I have full confidence that he will. We don't know where he's at right now. And like you said, it's an ongoing process, and we hope to have him back soon. But when he's there, he's going to be there for sure.
Josh, you guys have dealt with all kinds of adversity these last couple of years, with Larry last year and even Junior at times. Luke Martinez the year before going to UNLV twice for the conference tournament on their own home floor, and Coach Scheid even being sick. I mean, you've dealt with so much. You're always going to have adversity in a season, whether it's a shooting slump or a rough stretch or stuff. But if you can handle, if you can just take on those basketball adversity things and avoid some of these other things that have happened to you, do you think this can be a pretty special season with this group of guys?
Absolutely. And like I said, it is a very special group of guys with 6 seniors and 5 or 6 new guys. It's a very interesting situation, but a good situation. We bring some new minds and we bring some veterans. So there's a lot of good things going on. And we, going through those things the past, 2 or 3 years, we really understand the effect that has on the basketball season, on and off the court. And, the main thing for us is preventing those. With the guys, we always say, to stay focused on the goal, stay focused on basketball. And I think with this group of guys, we'll be able to do so and have a really successful year.